Yes. Good morning. Welcome back. Today we'll be discussing about functions in Python. Okay. Last class we discussed about the solution to the previous one, that is equal to, and is operator. Today we'll be discussing about functions, and we discussed already multi-line statements. There are three types of functions: built-in functions, library functions. Built-in functions, library functions, I have already spoken, and today we'll be starting about user-defined functions. Okay, right. And print statement also we discussed. I gave assignments to find the average of best two tests out of three tests. So many of you have tried if statement alla hackon madidira, but those are all not required. Python is the simplest programming language which will reduce your code. You can see, Shashank, are you there? Shashank? Shashank, bandidiranpa? No. Shashank and others, many are tried with if statement. If statement is not supposed to be required for this particular, problem. Look at here, finding the average out of two. So you are taking test 1 score, test 2 score, test 3 scores. T1, T2, T3, you are taking it. Okay, and you're finding the minimum value, minimum of T1, T2, T3. So if you remove out of three test minimum value, you are left with the best two tests. You are left with best two tests. So since you are having only best two tests, you add them up, and you add all the tests. You don't know which one is the minimum. You remove the minimum one. When you remove the minimum out of three, remove the minimum, the best two will be automatically, it will be there. So these two tests, you check an average. Average is equal to best two divided by two. And finally you print. Very simple. This is what Rameshri has done. She has also done the same thing, code. Yeah, this is the solution. This is the simplest solution. Simplest. You need not have to use any if statement. No, not at all required. If statement is not required. You can use what do you call the built-in statements. When you use built-in built-in functions, so our job becomes so simple. Job becomes so simple. That's why Python is so powerful. Python is powerful because of its rich library, built-in libraries. Okay, and today also I have a similar kind of problem. Okay, for assignment, please note down. Please note down.
Sir, we can use max also, no, sir?
Yeah. If you use max, you want max 1, max 2. You have to find max. I have seen, Chandru,
Yes,
you have used two max functions.
Yes, sir.
If you use number of functions,
taken the max.
Yeah, I'll come to you. Here we have used only one built-in function. There you have used in your program two max functions. So if you use two max functions, what happens? Your function number of function calls will be more, and your algorithm performance may degrade if you use more number of functions. So I have used here only one function. So you have used two functions. Correct? No, you have used two functions. So when you have used two functions, so what happens? Algorithm speed, if you look at it, may degrade. Okay, so that's the reason. Try to use minimum functions, minimum built-in functions, minimum calculation to do this. And here I have put it in a separate variable m. You can straight away you can do t1 plus t2 plus t3 minus min of t1, t2, t3 whole divided by 2. Certainly you can do it in one statement and you can print it out. It becomes much more smaller. These three statements you can bring it still smaller, but number of function calls, if you reduce, your algorithm will perform better and better. Okay, not that your algorithm is wrong, your program is wrong, but okay, you can still do better. This is the best way to do it. That's why I have displayed this program solution. Yes. Chandru, your answer is also correct. I have seen. Go through it. Okay. So today, I will give some a similar kind of assignment. Okay. Python program to find second biggest number out of three numbers. You know, you are finding the largest number, you are finding the smallest number, but I don't want the largest and smallest. I want second biggest number out of three. And you need not use again without using any conditional statement. You need not use any conditional statement in order to calculate this. Suppose if your input is 592, the second biggest is 5. That you have to do it. That you have to print it. That's so simple. Okay. I want this to be done. Okay. I want everybody to carry out this. Okay. Coming on to today's class. Charan, you have something to say? Yeah. Right. Now, today's class, designing and using user-defined functions. Very, very, very important. See, you have seen all built-in functions: print, input, ID, type, bin, hex, oct. These are all min, max. You have seen. These are all built-in functions. Just like that, you can also create your own function. You call it as, user-defined functions. User-defined functions. Very, very important. And you know the definition of a function. Function is a block of organized reusable code that is used to perform some single operation. That is to perform some single operation related to any action. Okay. So just like that. So normally, whenever you think of creating your own function, what you have to do, you have to use a keyword called def. You have to use a keyword called def. Def, the function name, and parameters. So you can see, we can find the function to provide required functionality. Here is a simple rule. First rule is, function block begins with a keyword def. So if you want to create your own function, the function should be created using a keyword called def. This is very, very important. Followed by the name of the function. Followed by name of the function, that is function name, and parenthesis, open bracket, close bracket. Parenthesis means open bracket. Any argument that you are passing inside the function should be placed within the parenthesis. Very important. See, these are all the points you have to write. If a question is asked, so you should write, this is the first point. This is the second point you have to write. And third point, the code block within every function starts with a colon and indented. So that means first you write a def, So after you write def, the function name, open bracket, close bracket. If you have any arguments, you can write. And you write a colon, and the body of the function, what you have to do is, you have to leave, indent space. You have to leave indent space. Indent space may be 4 characters. So all your statements, statement 1, statement 2, statement 3. So all these statements you have to write. Statement 3, statement 4, all should be indented. You can see it should be indented. And once you come out of the indent, that is understood that, oh, this function is done. This function is done. Remember, there is no open curly braces and close curly braces. Just like in C, C++, Java, you don't have open curly braces and close curly braces. The indentation tells, okay, these are all the statements that are inside the function. Once you come out of the statement, next statement you write it here. Next statement is somewhere you write it here. So this statement is not the last statement. This statement is not in the, what do you call, it is not in the function. And remember, the last statement of the function should be return statement. Return will return the value. I think you can return some expression value or some calculated value from the function. Okay, this is how you should do function. Of course, anyhow, so first point you have to write, second point what should be there inside the parameter, and at the end of this one you should have a colon, and all the statements should be indented. The last statement should have return statement. Okay, even if you don't have any statement to return, any value to return, you can certainly say return none. You can also write, or without return statement also, by default the program, the function will return null value. That is what you should understand. Next, here is the example. Look at here. Here is the syntax and example. Please write down def function name within brackets parameters colon, and look at here. So this is the function suit. Function suit in the sense a set of statements, function statements indented. And at the end of the function, you can use return statement. Return statement. If you have any value, you can write. If you don't have any value, you can leave it blank. It's an optional. So look at here. Print me is the name of the function. You are passing a string, and whatever you are passing a string, that string is displayed, and finally it is returned. Look at here. This is a function, and observe here. This is the definition keyword. This is a function name. This is the parameter list. This is a colon, indicates it is a block of statement, and all the blocks are within indented block. And next statement after this def, you can write it here. So this statement, whatever you are writing here, this statement is not in the function because it is indented at the 0 level. Okay, anyhow, that you will understand little later. Right? Okay. So how do you call a function? After, suppose you define a function, how do you call a function? Very simple. Calling a function is nothing but inside the program, you just write the name of the function with open bracket, close bracket. That's nothing but it's a function call. You're just calling the function. And if you have any parameter to pass, you pass it inside the parenthesis. That's it. That's very simple. And here, there is no main function. There is no definition of the function. There is no declaration of the function. No, nothing. Function is declared before actually it should be used. Of course, everybody does that. Okay, you write it before using, and after defining the function, you can certainly use that function. You can call that function inside the program, Okay, anyhow, so look at here. This is a definition of the function. Just imagine I have written definition of the program, and here I am writing, I am using this function. I am first call to user function. Yes, you can certainly do it. Again, second call to the function. So print me is the function name. You are just calling it. Since you are calling it, it is calling and it is displaying. And this is what you are, passing. You are just passing the values. Okay. And if you look at further, normally the standard definition of any user-defined function is first you write the name of the function, parameters, colon, followed by immediately triple quotes. What happens when you write triple quotes? Anything within triple quotes? Yeah, somebody said.
Comment.
Yes, exactly, comment. It happens comment. Why this comment is required? Because people will understand, oh, why this function is designed. Why this function is designed. He'll definitely understand. So it is a very good practice. It's a very good practice to have a comment immediately after function signature. So that's very, very good practice. And you'll come to know what is a doc string. This acts like a doc string. In the next chapter, you'll come to know what is a doc string. Docstring is one of the very important concept. Okay, so documentation. I think hope I've already given sufficient inputs, right? So let me clear this. I'll just open another idle. Okay, just close this idle. I just open another idle. Look at here. So when I open idle, okay, so I can give help. I can give help on the min function. I can certainly give. So it will give you, okay, min function is so and so. It is a syntax is so and so. It does so and so. Okay, it does so and so. It is giving all these details. So all these details, where it is coming from? It is coming from the document string. It is coming from the document string. Okay, I will define my own function. Okay, here def, I call it as MCA third sem, MCA third sem. Okay, I take two arguments, A comma B. I take two arguments, A comma B, colon. I just give colon. So definition function, the name of the function, parameters, colon. Automatically what happens? It leaves the indentation. You observe here indentation gap is left. Here I write triple quotes. This function is written in MCA class. It is written in MCA class. You can also use multi lines. Okay. This function returns multiplication value of two numbers. I just write, this is the documentation I have written. And now after writing this comment, what I'll do, I'll say x is equal to a into b. I just write, and okay, return x. Done. Yes. Look at here. I've written a function. Name of my function is MCA 3 sem. Okay. Now, if I give help MCA 3 ACM, what I get whatever I have written in this comment, whatever I have written in the comment in the first line of the function, that will be displayed as help. See, look at here, help on function MCA 3 sem in module main. Okay, this function written in MCA class. This function returns multiplication value of two variables. See, it is giving. So that is the reason you are always supposed to write. After definition of the function, comment of 1 or 2 lines, so that one who uses your function, he will come to know why this function has written. In the help module, certainly it will go to give. Now, calling the function is very simple. MCA 3 sem, in the bracket you write 45 comma 0.12. Look at here. Will it generate error? 0.12 and 45? It will never generate error because both are valid arguments. It will give 5.39999 something. Yes. I give MCA 3 SCM, and who is the luckiest person today? Okay. Any birthdays? Any birthday today? Anybody celebrating birthday? Okay, I'll use Shubha name. Shubha is nothing but good, no? Right? Shubham, Shubha. Okay. Shubha, comma, 5. So is it a valid argument? Can I pass for MCA third sem? Can I pass? For MCA third sem argument, can I pass?
Yes, sir.
Yes, certainly. What happens
Shubha,
now?
Shubha, Shubha. 3 times.
Yes, no, 5
It will
times.
repeat, sir.
5
5
times.
times.
5 times. Yes. See, Shubha, 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 Shubha. It repeats 5 times. See, that is a fantastic. That is the beauty of functions. See, the concept of C++ overloading function is already implemented. Already it is there. Overloading, what you will do? Same thing, right? Same function with the different data you will do in overloading. It is already overloaded here. You can see normal functions are overloaded functions. Normal functions are inline functions. In C++, definition is somewhere, declaration is somewhere. But here, declaration, definition, nothing. Everywhere it is, everything is same. Everything is same. Everything is same. Okay. Hope you're understanding my point, right? Okay. Definition of function and calling of function. This is very, very important. And you are returning the value. That returning value you are just displaying. Suppose that returning value, if you want to use, that returning value, if you want to use, you can use. You can use in any of your functions. Any of your functions. Okay. So this is how you can certainly write your function definition. That is what given in this example also. You can see if you don't have anything to return back, you can certainly have a return statement. If you have anything to print, yeah, you can print it there itself. So that's the thing. Now multiplication function, yes, mul function. This function demonstrate star operator. We can type 2, 5. So it displays 10. Ram 3. So it is Ram, Ram, Ram. It is just printing. This is returning value. It is printing value, returning nothing. Okay, that's another thing. And another very important concept is, okay, the returning value you can store it into a some variable. The returning value you can store it into some variable. Return value you can store it into some variable. Look at here. Add 2 is the name of the function. A plus B result I am storing. This result I am storing in X and I am printing here. Look at here. Very simple. Very simple. I am defining a function like this and calling the function inside the expression. Whatever the value that is coming out, that is returning from the function, I'm storing into another variable I can display. Okay. At this juncture, I would like to give one more assignment. Hopefully, you all can note down the first assignment I have given to find the second largest number out of 3. Second assignment is write a function, take 2 arguments, say A comma B. Okay. The same function should return both addition and multiplication. Both addition and multiplication should be returned from the same function. It is from the same function. Okay. in the main module, display the returning result. You understood the question, right? Here, what you are returning in this example? In this example, what you are returning only addition. I want to return both addition as well as multiplication from the same function. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. It is possible. Same function is used to return two values. How? That is the second assignment. The first assignment is to find second largest of three numbers. Second assignment is the function should return both addition as well as multiplication. Addition as well as multiplication with single return statement. Tomorrow I don't have class, that's why I'm giving two assignments. Okay, I don't have class in the timetable, that's why I'm giving two assignments. That's all for today's class. We'll discuss some more things with respect to functions in the upcoming classes. So that's all. Thank you. So anybody has any doubts, you can certainly ping me, ask me. We'll interact for another 3 minutes. 3 minutes left. Yeah. Any doubts? You can ask me. So all the class videos, recorded videos will be given to you by afternoon. By afternoon, I'll send it, send the link where you can see, where you can get all the class recordings, starting from day one, all the recordings. So today, Chandrasekhar, please note down, there are 48 students. 48 students.
Done, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Chandrasekhar. Yeah. So anybody specifically, you have any doubts, you can ask me, or later also you can WhatsApp me. That's all for today's class. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. You can leave. You can leave. Thank you. Yeah. Please leave. I can see in the chat box. Can we leave? Yeah. Please leave. That's all. Class is done. Any specific doubt, you can ask me. Still 2 minutes left.